everyone. Today I'll be talking about change management and specifically on implementing a new donor engagement strategy within a nonprofit. So, the goal is to shift from traditional fundraising methods to a more personalized and technology-driven approach, where technology is heavily relied on to be able to increase donor engagement rate or to see better retention rates, and even to be able to make help these donors be more personalized when it comes to the charities or the mission that they truly want to support. So the first thing to do would be to establish a relationship. Regular meetings with key decision makers is really important, such as the fundraising team leader. Anyone who is in direct contact with donors or stakeholders is very important to help maintain and also build a good relationship with them. Then to discuss current donor engagement practices and explore opportunities for improvement. It's important to understand current processes. A comprehensive review of the current donor engagement rate practices is really important to understand to be able to see how the organization is currently operating and how donations are solicited, acknowledged, and reported to be able to better identify then the areas that need more benefit from a personalized and technology enhanced approach. So then identifying those areas of improvement will be able to take us to the next process, which is then developing a proposal outline on the implementation of a donor relationship management system that will be able to help with a larger donor base or to grow the donor base. So clearly defining the proposed outline is really important. Communicating how the new system will improve donor interactions, streamline communication, and enhance the overall donor experience. Then leveraging the data examples and creating a pilot or trial period is also important. So then we really need to identify what the areas of improvement are by looking at data that showcases any success of similar strategies in other nonprofit organizations, providing examples of improved donor engagement, proposing a limited scale implementation of new donors engagement strategy with a specific group of donors, and then lastly monitoring and documenting the results as emphasizing those times where there was a better review or better donor satisfaction is really important to keep records and to be able to improve or also to keep those same strategies going forward. Anything that is important to monitor and document, you have to keep records of everything. Feedback and iterations are important afterwards, again, to take all those pilot runs and also getting any feedback from donors and employees and staff themselves is really important to be able to then continuously making those improvements along the way. And also celebrating staff members and their milestones and just the organization's milestones is really important to help employees to remain uplifted and to continue the work that they're doing for good. And those milestones could mean reaching a fundraising goal or achieving higher donor satisfaction rate. In this case, it would be to achieve higher donor satisfaction rate or engagement rate. The environment is really important when it comes to understanding how this change would take place at a nonprofit. The external and internal environment of the nonprofit, including the competitive landscape and organizational culture, will impact the acceptance of the new donor engagement strategy. So the influence tactic here to use would be to use environmental scanning and competitive analysis to demonstrate how other nonprofits have successfully adopted to changing donor expectations. Values is also very important to understand. Aligning the proposed change with the core values of the nonprofit is crucial for gaining support from stakeholders who are driven by the organization's mission and principles. So the influence tactic will be here to emphasize on the new strategy and the benefits of it and how it reflects the organization's commitment to transparency, donor centricity, and efficiency in achieving its mission. Motivation and rewards are also important to be able to, again, keep employees happy and continue to do the work they're doing and be able to be motivated. And so That means understanding the existing motivation and reward systems within the nonprofit and ensuring that the proposed change aligns with those individual and collective incentives. And the influential tactic here to use would be to position the new donor engagement strategy as a means to enhance the personal and team achievements, potentially leading to increased donor satisfaction and consequently more fundraising. Groups and teams are able to help out in this process very well. Recognizing those dynamics within groups and teams is important, as their support or resistance can significantly impact the change initiative's success. So the influence tactic here would be to foster collaboration and involvement by forming a cross-functional team responsible for implementing the new strategy, leveraging the team's collective expertise and enthusiasm will be able to keep the project moving forward and successfully. Communication is also key in this matter. Effective communication is critical, ensuring that all stakeholders understand the reasons for the change, benefits of the new strategy, and their role in its success. So utilizing a multi-channel communication approach is very important here, including town hall meetings, one-on-one discussions to have more personalized interactions with those who are involved with the organization closely to create a shared understanding of the change and address any concerns at that point. Sources of power in this that will be utilized and will be beneficial for this implementation of change would be expert power, referent power, and reward power. Expert power would demonstrate expertise in donor engagement strategies and showcase the knowledge of successful implementations in the nonprofit sector. Referent power will be built by fostering strong relationships with influential figures within the organization who can advocate for that change. So those who already have positions of power that are able to have that form of convincing, persuasive nature of power will be able to help the employees better feel comfortable with the change and also be on board with it rather than going through that time of resistance for a longer amount of time. Reward power, lastly, it will be to align the proposed change with the potential for rewards, such as increased donor satisfaction and the achievement of fundraising goals. These are my references, all the academic references that I use or scholarly references, and these are my images cited. Thank you so much.